Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is ChukwunonsoCaptures, aka Mazi. Check on, aka the photo cosmetic surgeon, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Shout out to all my clients out there. You are appreciated. Special thanks to all the models and muses out there. You keep me inspired. One love to all my supporters on social media. You keep me going. All right, so you clicked on this thumbnail and you're interested in this video because you want to know how to do creative conceptual shots dealing with like color and kind of like illusions that make it look like you're painting someone to life, right? Or someone is painting someone else to life. So this is another I'm gonna milk this photo shoot because I really love this this annual sunflower field photo shoot that I do. Kind of like a company tradition. Let me know in the comment section down below, or hit me up on my Instagram if you want to be one of the models or muses that are included in this photo shoot in the coming years. So basically what I did was I did an edit of this picture to make it look like one of the models was painting one of the other models into life, right, with a giant paintbrush. But I'm gonna jump right into Photoshop right now, show you how I do that. It's kind of a longer video. I might chop this video up into shorts later, but without further ado, let's take a look at how we make the magic happen. All right, cool, follow me. All right, so welcome to my laptop screen. I got Photoshop opened here. And so we have Davina here, she's doing a nice pose, and Anya here, so and she's painting with a paintbrush. This is a quick little fun pose that I asked them to do, and at the sunflower field shoot. And the thing about this picture is that I forgot to take the background picture, the background duplicate picture, to kind of make Davina seem a little bit transparent in the background. So that's okay, that's fine. I have a workaround for that. In other pictures that I've done, I've actually taken just a blank picture of just the background, no models in the picture. That way when I've kind of hidden part of the model, like I've masked them to like make them seem like a ghost, like duplicate, you can kind of see the background. You can see through them, right? But that's okay, I can do something to fix that here. So I'm gonna kind of like make a picture of the background, and you'll see what I'm talking about later, and I'll be able to have the same effect. So I'm gonna go ahead first, and this is the background layer. I'm gonna duplicate it, and I'm gonna drag it down here in order to do that. And I'm just gonna work on this one, and this is the picture that I'm going to use to kind of, it'll be my background picture. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna non-destructively edit this. I'm gonna put it on a layer first, and you'll see what I'm doing. You'll see what I'm doing later. And you know what? I'll make a group and put both of these in the group for now. So I just hit Shift, or I hit Shift, and I'm gonna put them both in this group. Edit them while they're in this group, and then later on I'm gonna collapse this group into a smart object, and then maybe even rasterize it, but you'll take a look at, you'll see that later. So for now, I'm going to just edit here instead of destructively editing on this picture, and essentially I'm going to use, what tool do I want to use? I just want to use the regular healing brush. Yep, I'm going to use the healing brush tool, and I'm going to take some pictures, or take some samples, some sections of this background, and kind of cover her up. That way it'll kind of create the ghost, what I was talking about before. So I'm going to hardness, I'll probably start off with a medium hardness, and I set this to replace mode. Okay, that's good. All right. Alt to sample some. Okay, it's not working. Is it because it's inside a group? 1 second. Let me see. Maybe I delete this. Oops. Hit Control Z. Delete. delete the group only. I don't want to delete the contents. Healing brush. Oh, you know what? I know why. It's because I just hit current layer right now for a sample, and I don't just want because the current layer has nothing in it. It's just like this, you know, checkerboard. There's nothing. It's like this transparent checkerboard. What I want to do is go to sample. Let's just do current and below. Just this layer right here, right? You could also do sample all layers, but just to be on the safe side, current and below. That means it's going to sample this below. You see this below layer, which is a picture of her. So now I'm going to non-destructively edit this. So I'm going to hit Alt, and then there we go. See. So yeah, that's how we do it. Sometimes it's good that I make mistakes in real time, and then it'll allow you guys to see exactly what to do and what not to do naturally. You know, some organic mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward this part of the video, but you basically get the idea. I'm just kind of sampling from here. If it looks too harsh, you can kind of like, if you can see the outline of the circle, or you can kind of soften the brush. If it looks too blurry, then you can kind of harden the brush. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to fast forward now. We're back. We are back. We're back. And yeah, so this is my background. I'm just gonna go ahead and label this. I'm gonna call this background. Okay, and I'm gonna drag this down to the bottom underneath so that it is in fact the background. And so I have my background here. It's in color, and I've just removed part of her. So I want the color to kind of show through her, like the real life color going through like the ghost of her. And then we have her on top here, but in between the actual picture of her and the background, I believe what I want to do is make a black and white copy of this. So I'm going to drag this down here to make a copy, right? And put it here. And in the middle, I'm going to call this black and white copy. Black and white copy. I'm going to hide this so that I see this copy that I'm going to make black and white. And maybe turn this into a smart object. That way I can change it later if I don't like what I'm doing. A little bit of trial and error here just to see if I'm going to get this right. So adjustments, where we have black and white. That's good enough. Let's see if there's other one that I like. I'm just going to hit the down arrow. Green filter. These are just standard black and white filters. Green, lighter. I kind of like that one. Lighter. Green, maximum white. Yeah, I'm just kind of like looking at the way. Okay, whatever, we'll just do maximum white that way. I'll do that one because then it'll probably show more of the color background if it's the lightest possible. So I just went back to this. So now I'm seeing her, right? And what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna throw a mask on this top layer, right? So add layer mask, boom. So we got the mask on there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start brushing with a paintbrush blacks on this, just on this work on this white mask here. White means I can see everything. I can see the girls, right? And I'm gonna brush blacks on it. So I'm gonna hit X on the keyboard, or I can hit this button here. So I'm gonna got black in the foreground, right? Opacity and flow. Maybe just leave it at like half. Let's see what that looks like. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna make her black and white. So let's take a look at, see what that's like. Make her black and white. I'm basically hiding the color part just to make her black and white. Let's make this a little bit faster by increasing these. So I'm going to fast forward now. We're back. We are back. Okay, so what I did before, what I was doing just now in the end, I'll just show you really quick, was I noticed that I made some of these plants here black and white, which I didn't want to do. I just wanted to make her black and white. So I just came back and I hit the white layer, so white to reveal more of the color that's on the top. And I'm just going back and just coloring these little pink flower buds. And I think I spilled a little bit too much black and white onto, you know, this color plant here. So I'm just painting white to kind of reveal more of this current color layer, thus hiding the black and white layer that's underneath. So I'm just going to just clean that up really quick. Okay, it's good enough. Okay, let me zoom back out. All right, so I have essentially now, X button, but I've essentially now, you know, black and whited her to make her desaturated, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm going to kind of complete the job by ghosting her out a little bit more the rest of the way, right? So I'm going to, you know what? It looks like I have a little bit more black and white bleed. Hit the X button, recolorize this over here. And I got a little bit more black and white bleed. So these tiny things, I mean, you probably wouldn't even notice unless you zoomed in. And I can notice it when I'm the one editing the picture. I think I can alt click on the mask. See what I did, yeah. So, I mean, that's good enough. It doesn't have to look perfect. But let me alt click again. Yeah, so that's fine. So I can black and white that. So let me hit black X. This is her arm. So let me fully black and white that out. And we get the full black and white effect. Okay, good enough. Let me alt click, or option on a Mac, option click on this, and good enough. You can't really tell. All right, so now I'm gonna ghost her out the rest of the way. So this black and white layer, I'm gonna hide some of this layer to show the actual background itself. Remember the background from before? Let me remove this thing. Remember this background from before? So I'm going to throw a mask on this bad boy. Boom! Mask on that. So the mask on this is going to hide her arm, just her black and whited arm. And it's essentially going to show the white background. So let me, because I have a heavy hand on this brush. So I moved it down a little bit, and then what I'm gonna do is just start ghosting her out, hiding her. let's fast forward. All right, we are back. We are back. So I just kind of ghosted her out the rest of the way. Let's see. And you know what? It kind of looks, it really doesn't look the way it's supposed to, because you see this flower here, and I should technically be able to see it behind her, you know? So the devil is in the details. So I gotta make sure that I make this look as realistic as possible. So I'm gonna come back here. Let me hide this, work on this background, come back over here. And I'm just gonna get rid of this part of the flower so that it doesn't look like it's something that's supposed to be, you know, revealed in the background. So let me, I'm gonna work on this mask, or this layer here, and I'm gonna go back to the healing brush, and I'm going to current and below, sample current below. I'm gonna hit Option or Alt on a Mac. I'm just gonna get rid of this section of the sunflower. And you know what? While I'm at it, might as well just try and kind of even this out. That way it's like it just really is just like half of her showing up. Fast forward a little bit. Okay, we're back. We are back. And what I'm gonna do is now reveal everything. Okay, there we go. Good. It looks a little bit more natural. So yeah, that's it. So you know, we have this. We've created the picture. We got the different layers here. We got the regular layer on the top, right? We got the regular layer on the top, which is the color layer. We got the layer in the middle, like we did before, like I was saying, and that's just to show that there's like black and white, you know what I'm saying? And then I fully ghosted her out on this layer with the mask, and then it's showing the background. Oh wait, you know what? Look at this. So it looks like this flower is still poking out. So the reason why is because we made a copy of these two layers up here before, we made a copy of them, before this change that we just made over here when we removed the flower. So that's why it's still showing up here. So I want to apply the change that we just made to these top two layers right here, right? And in order to do that, what I'm going to do is make a copy of this layer and just apply these masks. So I'm going to like remake these right here using this new one. So let me duplicate this by dragging it to the plus. Okay, and put it over here so that it's outside of the group. Right. Let me remove. Okay, so this is what I want. So what I'm gonna do is this layer 0 copy. So first I'll do this black and white layer. What I'm gonna do is first convert this to a smart object. I can change it again later if I want. Image adjustments, black and white, and maximum white, that's fine. I'm just gonna drag and drop. See, this is the mask that we use to hide stuff. I'm gonna put it here. So now that's doing what we want, right? And I'm gonna do the same thing for this one to remake this, right? So I'm gonna drag this to duplicate it, and I'm gonna put it outside of this group, right? And now this goes on top here. I'm just gonna drag this mask over this. So what I'm also gonna do is hide some. So I still gotta remove, I have to, I can go ahead and delete these. I'm gonna hit the delete button. So I'm gonna go in and use the mask to hide. Because right now we did what we wanted, but we have to hide it so that it shows the background itself. So we duplicated these layers like we wanted, but I'm gonna go in and just very carefully with the brush hide. We could probably set this all the way up. Just gave it the ghost, and then this one is to make it fully transparent. Set this all the way up to 100. Oops, I'm getting rid of too much, but I'm gonna go back and then clean it up to get part of her body back. So I'm gonna hit the X for white to reveal, zoom a little bit closer, do a more delicate job. Okay, that's fine. So let me turn down the opacity now and the flow, and I'm just gonna fast forward really quick. All I'm doing is hitting just revealing and hiding and just being careful. All right, we're back. We are back. So just fixed that really quick, and it's kind of good because now I'm kind of like making mistakes in real time and fixing them in real time, and it's kind of like we're learning together, right? So I think that's a good way to teach it. Because then I'll show you the mistakes that I make, and that way you can avoid them next time, and you kind of learn more about the Photoshop features. And you know what? I want to kind of do like the interface, the outline, kind of make the outline of the ghost area a little bit more defined. So I'm gonna go back into fast forward mode. And I'm just gonna go back, what I had before is I had set the hardness up really high, and I really want the silhouette of the ghost to kind of pop out. So I'm gonna hit the X up. Yeah, so let me go back through this, and I'm gonna fast forward now. I'm just gonna make the silhouette of the ghost of her pop out and then smooth it in. Okay. All right, we're back. We are back. Okay. So what I also did is I came up to this layer and just added a few little, like motley like speckled colors of, just color. I just painted back a little bit of color just to kind of give it like a realistic, like the sun is hitting it and just hitting in certain areas type effect. Okay. All right. Now I think I am done for real this time. Let me see if there's anything else, any mistakes that I made or anything like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I kind of wanted to give it like a semi-messy, realistic, like she's painting it type effect. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. Let me see the arm. That was the one part that was, a few finishing touches there. And come back. Okay, boom. Good enough. All right, thanks guys. Goodbye for real this time. Thanks. All right, awesome. Wasn't that fun? All right, cool. So if this video helped you at all, understand more about Photoshop, if it was helpful to you at all, or added any value, added more skills to your Photoshop repertoire, please let me know. Hit the like button and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. If it taught you more about layers and just different settings in Photoshop and just how everything comes together. What I figured, just from learning Photoshop myself and stuff like that, what I've learned over the years is that sometimes when someone gives you an example, it teaches you elements and concepts in Photoshop that in general you can learn how to like apply to other types of edits and other types of pictures. So even if you're not into this type of editing, what I showed you today might help you with a different type of picture, because now you know how groups work, or edit, or how to use like certain brushes and things like that. All right, so please like this video, leave me a comment down below, share this with a friend who might be interested in this type of thing, and hit the subscribe also, and hit the bell button to get a notification anytime I post a new video. All right, thanks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next YouTube video. All right, take care.